Welcome to the 2022 Sue Ring-Jarvi Player of the Year Award. We have Sue here with us today. How are you today, Sue?
Feeling good.
Feeling good? So am I. You're looking good. Would love to just pull back down you a little bit about how girls hockey got started here in Minnesota. You were one of the pioneers of that. I know you roll your eyes at that concept, but why did it start? Why did you start to recruit young women to play the game of hockey?
Well, I started women because I wanted to play. I had started playing at Roseville Ice Arena with a bunch of women. We were all on figure skates, and it was so much fun. All I could think about is, how can I play more of this sport? So I went out. I was at the university, and I went out and found a whole slew of other women that wanted to play.
And then after you graduated, you then went out to the grade schools and high schools and started to recruit more and more young women to play. Talk about that process and then how it got to high school.
Okay, so in the beginning it was pretty much selfish. And then
I like that.
And then I realized that everybody was enjoying it as much as I was. And I had read in the Daily that they had interviewed Herb Brooks, and they asked him if he thought it would ever become a varsity sport. And he didn't really, I don't really remember his response to that, but his response to women's hockey was never underestimate the power of a woman, basically. And so I started to think about how would girls hockey ever get to be varsity. And I realized that the only way it would happen is if we had so many little girls playing that the parents were at the school boards complaining that there wasn't an opportunity for them to play girls high school hockey. So I went out and started girls teams, in Minnetonka, Edina, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Hopkins, Bloomington, Roseville, Mounds View, all sorts of, I can't remember how many teams, but
I remember you telling me once that they were actually checking, correct?
yes. Originally, when I first started playing, there was girls hockey, and they were all playing checking hockey. I went to MAHA, which used to be
now Minnesota.
Now Minnesota Hockey. It used to be Minnesota Amateur Hockey Association. I went there 3 years to get it to change to no checking. And I think some girls were kind of mad at me about that because
They were?
They wanted to play checking. And it's not that I didn't think that girls could handle checking. It's that I didn't think that parents would let their daughters start playing if they thought there was checking, or at least not enough parents. I mean, if we really wanted it to grow, we had to have all these girls playing. We couldn't just have the ones that were strong and could do it or whatever. So they finally had to change to no checking. When I first went and played in Canada, it was checking.
So it was an adjustment, I bet.
Yeah, we all adjusted. So did Canada, although I'm not sure when you watch them play in the women's hockey tournaments if they've truly adjusted.
Both sides. I think in the Olympics, it's pretty physical game.
It is very physical.
All right, let's meet this year's Sue Ring-Jarvi Player of the Year winners of finalists. Hadley Baker from Osseo Maple Grove, Julia Gertis from Andover, Tala Hansen from Wayzata, Bailey Rupp from Bemidji, and June Semling from Champlain Park, Coon Rapids. Fun to see all those different associations and cities participating in girls hockey, isn't it?
Yes, very much so.
All right, let's meet this year's winner. Before we do that, past winners are Josie St. Martin from Stillwater, Whitney Horton from Edina, and Hannah Christensen from Andover. This year's winner is Bailey Rupp, all the way from Bemidji, Minnesota. How you doing, Bailey?
Pretty good. How are you?
Congratulations.
Thank
Your
you.
award. You get a chance to hear a little bit of the history on girls hockey. In 1975, it was just a twinkle in someone's eye, and now we're standing on the internet introducing you as the Player of the Year. How does that feel to win the award today?
I'm so honored for it. I love hockey so much. I'm so grateful for everything you've done.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's go through really quick. You play a lot of other sports and are very active. What is it about the game of hockey which really kind of gets you going?
It's just so much fun, and I love being on the ice. And, you can just go out there and work as hard as you can, and whenever you mess up, you can just keep going and just play.
All right, you had an awesome year this year. I saw you play several games this year, and you were dominant in each one that I saw. Walk through some of your favorite memories of this year's hockey season.
My favorite one was making it to state. It was so much fun and so exciting.
You guys won your region pretty easily. Then you had a great redemption win over Champlain Park, Coon Rapids. What was it like to get over on Champlain Park, Coon Rapids, and make it to the state semis?
That was so exciting. We were all like playing so hard and we were all really pumped up for it.
All right. Tough loss in the semifinals. An awesome season nonetheless. Congratulations on a great year.
Thank you.
All right. You said thank you to me now. I'm sure you got a bunch of people you want to thank as part of your short but successful youth career.
I want to thank Sue for starting girls hockey and giving us the opportunity to play. I want to thank you guys at Youth Hockey Hub. And I want to thank my mom and dad, Corey and Stephanie, and my older brother, Casey. He's a junior, and he's done so much for me. He would play hockey with me all the time in the basement, and he just taught me so much stuff, and I looked up to him so much.
Well, I got to tell you, you've done an awesome job here in this interview, and I know you're going to do an awesome job as you move on with the Lumberjacks moving forward. This year's winner, Bailey Rupp from Bemidji, Minnesota.